Good morning. Today, I'm going to talk to you about how you can start getting better at creating content, whether you're in business right now and you're looking to start making content to grow your business, or you're just looking to start making content and practicing for in the future when you do actually have a product and a service to sell. So, either way, I think creating content is a good skill to have because people are just going to be consuming video content more. And if you can make quality content, then and you plan on getting into business, then this is a great way to attract new customers. So, yeah, before we begin, my name is Michael, and I help young men in a 9 to 5 job start their first business and stay committed to it. So, check out that link in the description. So, yeah, I started creating content about a year ago, maybe a little more. And when I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. I just thought I was like making YouTube videos of like myself. And I had the like plan to start making self-improvement YouTube videos, which I did. I made some videos that talked about how to be more disciplined and awareness and how to quit porn. And so I did a couple of those. I didn't really stay consistent with it throughout last summer, which was about a year ago. And, I kind of fell stagnant until about 2 months ago. And that's when I really started like taking content more seriously. And yeah, I feel like I've learned a decent amount. I feel like I've gotten better, which is always a good feeling. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know this because even a guy like me who's shy and sometimes afraid to talk to people can get better at speaking and just saying what I think, saying how I feel. So it definitely is possible to get better. So I just want to let you know that. So yeah, and another point I wanted to make when I look back at my original videos, I'm like, I can't even believe that's me. Like, it does not even look like me or sound like me. So, and even now when I'm watching videos that I made like a month or two ago, it's still like a little bit cringy. And you'll always have that feeling, which if you always have that feeling and you're a little bit critical, it means that you're getting better because you're going to try to improve every video. So, yeah, I do want to make a decent amount of points that I've learned about creating content for business specifically. And the first thing is you want to make educational content. You want to have a view of your ideal avatar, your customer avatar, and you want to just talk directly to them. You want to act like you're talking directly to one person behind that screen. Because once you start acting like you're talking to millions of people, like you just develop this like ego and the quality of what you're giving to people suffers. So that's the first point is to just act like you're talking to one person. And every view counts. Like every view is a potential customer. So think about that. Like, don't take that lightly. You really want to be careful about that. You really want to give value. Just give value by educating to your avatar. So that's a big thing is just treat your avatar like a person. It's that simple. Another thing is don't go for subscribers and likes because when you're optimizing for subscribers and likes, you're you're viewing the analytics like you're viewing an imaginary number that actually doesn't correlate to your business revenue. Like subscribers and likes don't correlate to revenue. That's something that I recently learned, and it was pretty mind blowing. What does correlate to revenue is when you give valuable content to the specific type of person looking to buy your product. So don't worry about getting big on YouTube. I know you hear a lot of people saying, oh, you need to get a lot of eyeballs, get a lot of eyeballs, get a lot of eyeballs. But you're going to be getting a lot of eyeballs from like a bunch of different types of people. And so when you start to go for the edited short form and entertaining type of content, you just have to be careful because if you're selling a product to entrepreneurs, for example, they're most likely not watching short form content. They're not watching like highly stimulating stuff. Who is watching highly stimulating stuff? Consumers, consumers, consumers. You know, people people that aren't willing to invest higher amounts of money into education. If you're offering a coaching product, maybe you're offering like merchandise or it. My main point is that it's all about it's all about just creating content for your ideal customer, and it's not about the likes and subscribers. Like I know that for me, my YouTube channel is growing a lot slower because of this, but I would like to think that if I'm talking to my ideal customer more specifically, then I'm creating more of an impact than if, say, I had a couple thousand subscribers at this point, but I was didn't actually like my mind was on the number of like of a high subscriber count. If my mind was on that, then I would be creating content that would be sort of like chasing that high number. Whereas if I'm focusing on the customer and focusing on every single person, then I'm creating more quality, valuable content. So you're not missing out on anything if you don't have a lot of subscribers. and you feel like your YouTube channel is growing slow. So just remember that you're actually optimizing for business, which is really the point of content. So that's a big point I wanted to make. Another thing is don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to like show an unfinished version of yourself. Like there was a point where I didn't even plan for my videos and I would just get on the camera and just start saying whatever came to the top of my mind and just basically have 10 minutes of embarrassing myself, 10 minutes of discomfort. And I did that 2 times a weekend. So there's a period of that. Be okay with the unfinished product because by doing this, by putting yourself in that discomfort, you're first of all showing more of yourself, which gives your audience more trust, but then you're also just getting better at talking to the camera, getting better at creating the content. So, yeah, it's like don't have the feeling like, oh, I got to make this perfect. I got to make this perfect. I got to make this perfect because that can be a form of procrastination. Now, I'm not saying don't create quality work, but you just have to realize that the first time you create a video, it's gonna suck. Like I said, I looked back at my first video and it sucked. I mean, now it's getting better. It's getting better. I feel like I still have a lot of room to improve. And who knows, if I keep on doing this consistently, in about 6 months or so, I might look back at this version of myself currently and be like, wow, what the fuck was I doing? So that should excite you, is that you are going to get better as long as you're consistent. Another point is to improve yourself, keep on improving yourself, keep a healthy diet, take care of your fitness, just communicate with people better, just be a better person, and you'll create better content. It's that simple because when you're a better person and you focus on your ideal avatar and you feel like you're actually talking to a person and your brain's clear when you're making content, then you're just going to have more quality content. So that's another point. If you're creating content for business, include a call to action. No one can buy your product or service if you don't have a call to action. Like they're not going to just go clicking on random links and be like, "Oh, there's a random link. Let me go check on it." Like you hope that like you would hope that that's the case, but it's just not going to happen. So you have to tell people to click on the link to buy your product. Yeah, that's a big thing if you're creating content for business is a call to action. So Yeah, just to summarize, main point is to treat your viewer like a human. Like you would be surprised at how many creators don't do that. Another point is to always have the picture of your ideal customer and try to provide value through education and not entertainment. Another point is that you're going to suck and you're going to always feel like you suck, but that's a good thing because you know you're getting better. You suck, but you're still at least better than the previous version of yourself. And then, last point, make sure to include that call to action. So, if you got some value out of this, hit that like and subscribe button, even though, like I said, it doesn't really matter. Likes and subscribes don't matter. And click on that link in the description to get some more help with your business. Thanks for watching.